here's another big problem I've got today with today's writing. I got a big problem with this.
Okay.
Bro, when I would be sitting here writing, and I'm writing for Road Dogg, bro, I'm Road Dogg. I'm Road Dogg. I know this character so freaking well. I know what he's going to say.
Yeah.
I know what he's going to do. I know how he's going to act. Every character I wrote for, I became them. I knew them inside out. So I was always true to the character. Because if you take a situation, every wrestler on that roster is going to handle it differently. Every single one. Brian's going to handle something differently than The Rock. The Rock's going to handle it differently from Triple H. I feel that over time, and this is the way it was, I think, before that era, I feel that over time, it's more of that baby face heel blanket.
Yeah.
Like, well, he's a baby face, so this is how he has to act. I'll never forget, Brian, like you talk about a moment I'll never forget. Casio, I remember when Austin, was the biggest baby face on the planet, bro, and I wanted him to save Stephanie from Taker.
Oh.
And Steve was like, bro, and I'm like, Steve, she's the innocent victim here.
Yeah.
Vince
You're
McMahon
saving the damsel in distress.
I said, Vince McMahon is the scumbag. And bro, Brian, she was 17, 18.
Yeah.
I said, this innocent girl has done nothing. And the beauty of that, Brian, was for an instant, we saw that side of Austin.
Yeah.
But
to me, as a babyface character, you have to see that he goes back to the bus accident and helps people out of the fire.
Absolutely.
You know what I mean? Like, you have to see that.
But that's why I just feel like I always tried to stay so true to character. And if I missed, the talent would bring me back on character. The talent, Brian would say, Vince, I wouldn't do that. And I would say, what would you do? Yeah. And he said, I would do this. And I would say, then do that.
Yeah.
And I think that was a success. It was two ways, bro.
Yeah, it was. Look, and I think one thing I think you'll be happy to know is it's getting back to that way, because look, I believe that too when I was writing SmackDown, collaboration with the talent is the best way to keep the integrity of the character. Because to your point, man, I was focused on me. Sammy is focused on Sammy. New Day is focused on New Day. And so it's this is what I want you to do in the big picture. I need you to now look at the minutia. Absolutely. And see how you would, and I need to also, as the writer, trust that you're going to execute it in that way. And I think for a period of time, that trust was, we were asked to relinquish that trust, maybe, or maybe that trust wasn't there. I think there's some talent that we figured out we trust, and there's a lot of collaboration going on now. And I think, to your point, it's helping with the character integrity. Look, we would stop in the middle of stories sometimes because it wasn't working.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
And I gotta tell you, the one thing I used to look out for, bro, because this is what you gotta be careful of as a writer, and Brian will testify to this. Bro, you always gotta be aware of the writer, the talent. The mentality is, I'm getting myself over first. And that should be your mentality. Right. There's no question about that. But as the writer, you've got to know, okay, bro, you're trying to get yourself over at the expense of so-and-so. But I got to tell you something, bro. During the Attitude Era, Brian, that hardly ever happened.